Good morning, my name is Anugya and my ESL topic is gender stereotypes in cinema. I have divided the presentation in three parts. Firstly, I'm going to put forward my view with the movie Mr. and Mrs. 55. Then I'm going to talk about the portrayal of different female characters in cinema. And in the end, a movie that breaks gender norms. Starring Gurudutt and Madhubala, Mr. and Mrs. 55 is a problematic film that believes that women should stick to their household chores for society to run smoothly. Madhubala's Anita, who has come into a huge fortune but can only access the money if she gets married the next month. She should not be dependent on another man and should be able to live her life on her own terms. Anita is married off to Preetham, Gurudutt, an unemployed cartoonist. This movie is presented as a romantic comedy where Sita Devi is the vamp in the love story when all she wants is that women should not be subservient to men. When Anita visits Preetham's house, we meet his bhabhi. The shocker comes when Anita asks her if her husband beats her, to which the bhabhi says it's all his way of showing love. She ends it all with a ghar grihasti hi to aurat ka kartavya hai, and Anita shockingly is wooed by this charade. This film is very direct in placing a woman beneath a man in a marital relationship. In an argument towards the end of the film, Sita Devi explicitly calls the gulami of an Adarsh Nari nothing less than jail, to which Madhubala responds with a rant about Bharatiya Sanskriti. The film is another example of generations of women have been gaslit into believing that their life is no good if there is no husband or children. Anarkali is merely a pawn for the male advantage. Akbar manipulates her in order to control his son's life, whereas Salim emotionally blackmails her in order to prove his autonomy to his father. Salim also bullies Anarkali. At one point, he eerily amidst Akbar when he screams that Anarkali is weak, that her love isn't genuine, and that it was a mistake to have ever trusted her. Even movies like Mother India did not talk about the lady's choice to become the savior or fighter. Her taking that path was contingent on her family, husband, and children. The only female character in the entirety of the film and is written very poorly. Julia Roberts' character Tess is this beautiful, refined woman who seems fiery, but actually is nothing more than a prize between two men, with no agency of her own. She gets back with Danny despite the fact that he's a liar, a criminal, and that Tess wanted nothing to do with him the entire film. Mia Wallace is the only female character in the whole movie who gets more than 15 minutes of screen time. She's eccentric and fun to watch. But what does she add to the plot? Like a lot of female characters, her plot purpose is to motivate male characters to action or self-discovery. She was not written to be significant in herself. Her character is just for the looks and as a catalyst for the male character's plot. There is this classic stereotypical image of motherhood from several decades ago. It's where our mother happily sacrifices all of her ambitions to dedicate all her time and energy to the kids. That motherhood should be exciting and fulfilling, but this image is unattainable, and Gyllenhaal in this film is saying that it's okay to show signs of exhaustion and frustration. This movie is the anti-portrayal of this unrealistic picturesque image, a movie which essentially is an unapologetically honest dissection of the pressures of motherhood and how they can make a mother feel. Hence, instead of reassuring audiences that mother is always a bastion of safety, the filmmaker has created mother heroine who is unpredictable, erratic, and even a little frightening. This lack of representation in film is mainly due to the fact that there is a lack of women in the writer's room who are able to influence storylines that include female characters that represent more than just a throwaway plot point.
Winner is... Well, the time has come. Catherine Bigelow!
The best the film industry can do is empower women and show that women on the big screen can be complex, kind, strong, powerful, and embrace their femininity all at the same time.